medium to low gaming news, and all of a sudden this week is like everybody was like in a rush to pack their news in. Let's start with what we got. Oh yeah, MK11. You peeped the MK11 Aftermath trailer?
I did, and
What do you think?
I don't play Mortal Kombat, but I do feel like that could be really good for Mortal Kombat. I feel like it's smart that they're doing that, like going that route rather than releasing like another Mortal Kombat or jumping straight into Injustice.
Hmm.
I think for the audience that they're like trying to cater to, I feel like Mortal Kombat, you know, is the better thing. Like you'll get people like, with Injustice, you'll get people that buy it because they like DC Comics and stuff like that. But, I feel like their more successful fighting game is Mortal Kombat. Like that is their hero product. And doing an expansion like that makes sense. I feel like because one, like I always felt like they do really good by their DLC. They bring out like crazy characters and stuff like that. Like, even in Injustice, they had the Ninja Turtles, and then like, they just put freaking Terminator in Mortal Kombat. Now we got RoboCop, which I think is crazy. Like, I'm surprised they didn't play Soldier Boy at all. I actually want to know what Soldier Boy thinks of all this.
Just got my headset here. I can hear you much better now.
Yeah, like what does Soldier Boy think of this? RoboCop's his name.
RoboCop is in here, dog, and he's strapped. That's the first thing they showed. The iconic strap from the thigh, the Thule. I mean, shit. I feel like what Mortal Kombat is just turning into. It's like, how do I say it? It's like the fighting game extravaganza. Like people, like you got Terminator in the game, and now you have RoboCop. You have Spawn. Like you're just pretty much just putting everybody's universe in this game. It's crossing it. Warner Brothers is like, who else can we put into this game? Like just put them in at this point. And I think it's what it does. It's like you get the entertainment value in the if you're more in the game for the casual sense, like you don't play competitively, and then you enjoy the story, which people say everybody for the most part thinks the story is good. I watched parts of the story. I think MK does really good with their stories, and definitely this time too. Even the trailer, which most part is mostly about the story. Definitely is that stories is their strong suit when it comes to MK11, and just catering to fans by giving them things that some fans didn't even know they want. I didn't know I wanted RoboCop. Now I'm like, damn, we got RoboCop. Like we got RoboCop. Him and Terminator interaction. That's all I can think about. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind. Who's gonna clap who?
And I think the premise of the story is interesting enough where it can carry. I mean, I know that there's been like a bit of like disapproval maybe of like how much it costs for that upgrade, but at the same time it's like you're getting a brand new story added on to the original Mortal Kombat 1, new characters, new stages, stuff like that. And when we compare it to other products on the market, well, as soon as I heard that price, I'm like, all right, well, I don't think that's bad because I've spent like $40 on Street Fighter twice now, at least, maybe even more, depending on like what it is. And I don't get a new story, like, and I just get new characters. But even still, like, for a game that didn't even come with a story mode, we've invested too much money into it to be complaining that Mortal Kombat wants $40 and they've given us multiple modes, a fleshed out story, and everything.
True.
Like,
All right.
like
So
this is
wait.
what I would have wanted from Street Fighter.
Okay. Are you talking about this? Is just are you talking about Mortal Kombat in the sense? My bad. In that, from as it being a fighting game, or is it overall just video game in general, like in a package? Is it worth $40 as a video game, as a fighting game expansion, or is it worth $40 as a overall video game expansion to its series?
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like splitting hairs.
It is no, but that's I think that's That's why I can't put my finger down. Like, I want to say, I think I'm in the middle. Like, I'm in the middle because I don't have the game, and even then, I feel like $40 is for me. An expansion has to be a lot. Like, even Monster Hunter didn't, like, for Iceborne wasn't that much. But you continue what you were saying, because I think you were going to touch on the fact about the $40 price.
Yeah. So when you compare it to its contemporaries, right? Let's look at Street Fighter. Street Fighter, like when like Arcade Edition came out or whatever, right? You ended up paying $40. You got characters, couple stages, but not all the stages. Like you had to buy. Some of them were like, in a shit ton of costumes. But
Oh God,
nothing that really added to the game beyond the characters. Like the stages didn't really matter per se, and the costumes is like they weren't even like. It wasn't until Championship Edition that you got the majority of the costumes for free, like when you bought it. Like, so I appreciate that they're not, excuse me, doing the Street Fighter in a sense where it's just like $40 and you're just getting new characters, and then
nickel and diamond you for other stuff that comes over time.
Yeah, like with them, like if you compare it to other fighting games, this is worth $40.
I agree.
As a game by itself, we need to evaluate what comes with this to justify $40. How long is this story? How many characters are we getting? And how much other content?
3 so far. Shiva, yeah, we didn't say so. It was story of 3 characters. Shiva instead of Goro, which was interesting, I guess. Shiva, Fujin, and RoboCop.
Yeah, like I'm trying to see. I'm jumping on their website.
Oh wait, they also, it is one thing we can't forget. They add the friendship. They added friendship. Apparently, that was the friendship. Was it the friendship fatalities?
Yeah,
that was something they added in one of the other MK games. I don't know what number. Let me see. But
yeah, it just seems like they brought that back. So I'm looking at it right now, right? Nice, what it says right here on the website, right? If you just get the expansion, all new cinematic story, 3 new playable characters, 3 new skin packs.
Some of that is free though. I guess the friendship or some other stuff that said it's in the update. There's stuff you could get that you'll just get with the update. I might just be the friendship and then something else. But I guess
yeah, I'm sure it's like some stages and stuff like that.
Right. Just so people to know, definitely look it up.
The bundle cost per se. Let me just quickly look. Because
is it a package deal? Like if you get the story, it's the characters are come with it, or is there separate?
No, it's that together. So right now, if you bought Mortal Kombat, if you don't own Mortal Kombat 11, you get Aftermath and the Combat Pack bundle for $50.
That's a good deal.
That's a steal.
That is yeah.
The expansion by itself, $40. So it behooves you to even get the base, like to buy the expansion. You're better off, like the only way I would
no. It woke you. You tell me this real quick. Doesn't that kind of isn't that like a slap in the face of the people that got the game? This is one of those things again that got the game at launch. Were you going there? Is that where you were going?
Yeah.
No, then
honestly, if you bought the game for $60 and then you're paying another $40 for it, yeah, then I can see why. I thought the game plus the Combat Pack and the expansion would be more expensive. At least I thought it was going to be at least like $80. It's $50. Excuse me. And it comes with the DLC that somebody would have already paid for, the Combat Pack, and then the expansion. So the base game, the DLC, and then the expansion for $50.
That's really it's Street Fighter all over again. It's Championship Edition all over again.
Yeah, so
not in the same structure, but in the similar marketing, like the similar.
it's a similar situation where it's like if you
Yeah.
are a Mortal Kombat fan, you've invested so much money into it already, to then have to spend $40 to get the new content. Where the new person like me, like say
Me,
you're a
you
hot
too.
us diehard fans, like Sonic Fox has to spend another $40. You and I pay 50. We get everything
You
he
pay for
already
we
has.
get everything.
So
And then this is the argument: are the fans okay? I support MK anyway. I will get this content, pay the $40, and be cool with it. Is that what the? Is you think maybe that's what the thought process is for them? Is like, well, there are fans anyway. They got it at launch, right? What's another $40 if you love the series?
uh, I probably would have, especially if it's only 3 characters. I probably would
Mm-hmm.
do. I probably would have done 30.
There's no like additional characters coming. Not like another
It
three
didn't
more.
say on the website. It just said 3 new characters.
Okay,
I
I
probably
was
would
under
have
the
done 30.
impression that there would have been like it was like
I thought they gave us like
speculated.
3 more, but if
Yeah.
it's just the way they said it. It didn't say like 3 new characters at launch and then additional characters to come. It just said 3 new characters: Shiva, Fujin, and RoboCop.
Yeah, no. If they didn't say it, then then if anything, DLCs is probably being planned for later. But then that means that's another price tag because I know they wanna sit on this MK game. They don't wanna have to make another one. Like that's why they stretch like Spawn release. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah,
I think this is why they stretched the Spawn release to come out like basically in March this year when like people were like hype about Spawn back in like October. Like
yeah. I mean, now that I've looked into it more, for the MK diehard fans and stuff that already like have this stuff, I feel like the price is a little trash. But for me, $50 to get into it, I'll take it. That's not
I'll
bad.
take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
But you can now see based on the way it's priced who they're targeting.
Who
They're
it's new gamers, newcomers.
Yeah, they're trying to get the newer people on board. Like the diehard are going to buy it, but they're trying to get the people who, maybe traded in the game because they like, got tired of it or like just never bought it like you and I. So they're trying to just expand
Mm.
that. So I understand the thought process by that, but it really kind of like if you did it where it's just like remember like when Street Fighter 4 where I think they did like the upgrade thing for like $20 at one point.
Yeah, but it was like 40 for like everything if you never had the game, right? It's
Yeah,
like if you had one it's like if you had any version. This was the thing they did that was pretty smart. It was even like vanilla. You could have like if you had a certain version of the game up to and then the upgrade price was like pretty much like the same. It's like yeah, 20
yeah,
bucks. Or you could get the full game like with everything for like 40 bucks
yeah,
and I thought that was good because there's someone that like, yo, there's people that like, I went and bought like an old copy of Vanilla, then paid the 20 bucks, and I just had the full game. You don't get all the content like skins, stages, all that stuff. You don't get all that, but if you paid 40, but you still get if you just want to play the game, you get the game. But if you paid 40, just like similar to the Mortal Kombat Aftermath, you get get the full game, all the characters, all the DLC, all the skins, all the stages, everything, for $40.
yeah,
Which I thought was good. That was good because it was at least it was like 20 compared to 40 for an expansion.
yeah. I felt
And
now
you
that I
don't get
thought about it,
everything.
because if it was like $60 still for the game, or like even 50, and then you pay 40 for the expansion, then I'm like, okay, I understand. Everybody has to pay 40, but now the way it looks at it, like you know, there's no point like in buying the expansion by itself. Like if I'm somebody that didn't buy
Yeah.
the combo pack or like got rid of my copy of the game, like I'm just gonna buy it again for $50. There's no ten
Say.
dollars more than what you're paying, but I get all that rather than you just getting that expansion. You've paid like hundreds, like anywhere from like $80 to $100 already on the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this one. You might, Ed Boon, you might have to
If
rethink
there were
this one
more
out.
in this, because again, I don't know how this story's like how expansive this story is going to be, but if there were like
They're pretty
more in it
expensive.
and
I
more
do.
characters, then it's like, okay, I almost understand. But even still, like, I don't know. I can't. Like, it's hard to side
It,
with this
I
one.
think, it's a real piggy. I think the story expansion is actually that is I guess I don't know deep. I guess you could say deep in the sense maybe it's just lengthwise because I remember there was videos of when MK11 first came out and people did compilations of just basically the cutscenes of the story and it was just the cutscenes. It came up to like over an hour of cutscenes from the story in one like in video and I was like and people basically called it a movie. It was like the movie of basically the MK11 storyline. And I was like, yo, how do you have like over an hour of like high quality cutscenes in your story mode of a game? Like I really no, I like that's the thing about NetherRealms. Like I don't agree with this strategy. I think they do. I mean, probably with the budget they get, but I think they do a lot to cater to their audience with their games. They do put a lot of love into their games. Um, and I don't know. I think they're missing the mark a little bit here. Like I see it only, but I guess it really does fall on the story.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes when it comes out. It comes out May 26th, so like we'll see what the response is. But
Yeah.
honestly, like I'm in the boat where I don't know that this is a great deal for the diehards. I kind of wish that like the diehard fans and the people that already invested so much in it would be like rewarded somehow. And I think that's where the controversy of it comes.
Yeah. So for anyone out there who's planning on copying MK11, definitely let us know how it is, how you think of the expansion in the comments. But let's keep going. Let's keep the ball